allow you to get in contact with her and get her here, I'll need to sign off.
Yes.
I'll let you. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Court does call the case. People versus Rodney Jones.
Good morning, Your Honor. Edward Dupus on behalf of the defendant. I'm standing in for the attorney of record, Robert Killawell.
Your name, sir?
Oronde Jones, sorry.
Thank you. No, sir.
And Your Honor, at this time, people are unable to proceed.
I would move to dismiss.
People being unable to proceed, this case is dismissed. That's without prejudice. Thank you.
Your Honor.
Thank you.
Court calls the case of the people versus Aileen Wood.
Ask about this, people.
Yeah, good morning, Tom Pietrowski on behalf of Ms. Wood, who's standing in court to my right. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Your name?
Aileen Wood.
All right. Yes, I need you to take your hand out of your
Oh,
pocket.
sorry.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we're set this morning for final settlement conference. At this time, people are unable to proceed.
Move to dismiss.
People being unable to proceed, this case is dismissed on defendant's motion. That's without prejudice.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Court calls the case people versus Kyle Lighton.
And people.
He's still appearing on behalf of and with Kyle Lighton, who's approaching.
Good morning. Morning. Your name, sir?
Kyle Layton.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, at this time, people are unable to proceed.
Your Honor, we would move to dismiss.
People being unable to proceed, this case is dismissed. That's without prejudice. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
And I'll apologize to Mr. Eastrope. His dismissal didn't take that long.
I'm gonna write it down.
It's right. Thank you. Court does call the case of the people versus Maya Hines.
And on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Ms. Hines.
I have two cases. Well,
1487 is not stopping your house.
deal with that case. All right. With regard to the case that's on the docket.
Your Honor, sorry. With regards to that case, Your Honor, people are unable to proceed.
All right.
Move to dismiss, Your Honor.
People being unable to proceed, that case, that being 1487, that case is dismissed. That is without prejudice.
I don't think Ms. Hines stated her name. Can you state your name? Ms.
Maya
Hines?
Hines.
All right. I do have another case for Ms. Hines.
I don't know. You know,
In which she has a warrant. It's a case of retail fraud. You were set to appear before the magistrate, did not. A warrant was issued on that case. What I will do is this, that I'll arraign you on the warrant in the case. Ma'am, that case alleges that on or about January 7th, 2023, at the location of the Meyer store, 3825, or the other one. At the location of 3825 Carpenter Road in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, that you did commit the offense of retail.
Without prejudice. That's your key phrase. It means the case could technically come back if new evidence appears. But for now, freedom bells,
The
baby.
offense of retail fraud in the third degree. Do you understand the nature of that charge, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, that is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs, Fine could be increased if 3 times the value of the property taken. If that's greater than $500, that would become the maximum fine. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. First question I have for you, you want to be represented by an attorney?
Yes.
This is a public defender case.
Assistant Public Defender Lauren Kearney on behalf of Ms. Hines will waive formal reading and stand mute to the charges.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea to that charge. I will set a pretrial in this matter for November 5th, 2025, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates. With reference to bond in this case, I will cancel the bench warrant in this matter. I will then set a bond in this case, amount of $5,000. Personal recognizance of owner standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or possession of any weapons. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
I'll also indicate you are not to possess or consume any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs at this time. You understand that? I will also indicate that at this time also, you are not to enter any Meyer store in the state of Michigan. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. See you on the 5th. Court does call the case People versus Austin on.
And on behalf of people,
Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. On, who stands to my right. Please state your name for the court, sir.
Austin on.
Thank you.
and Your Honor, at this time, the people are unable to proceed.
Motion to dismiss.
People being unable to proceed, this case is dismissed. That is without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court does call the case People versus Jalen Robbins.
And then on behalf of people,
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Kearney on behalf of Mr. Robinson, who is approaching. State your name, sir.
Jalen Robinson.
All right. I have before me a plea form. Is that what we're doing?
Yes, Your Honor.
My understanding is defendant is going to be pleading guilty to the as charged to domestic violence, the 93-day offense. Upon a successful plea to that charge at sentencing, the defendant, there's an agreement that he will be sentenced under 7694A, the preferred program. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
correct, Your Honor.
Correct.
Oh, very good. May I have him sworn?
You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth have you got. Lower your hand and state your name.
Jalen Robinson.
All right, sir, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of domestic violence. That is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court cost. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. And understanding that, do you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty. Guilty.
Thank you. Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
You signed an advice of rights form today, is that correct?
Correct.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
No.
Please look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights, which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
Nope.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes.
of your own free will
Yes.
and because you believe that you are indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes.
On the date of July 11th, 2022, at the location of 4820 Washtenaw Apartment B11, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, what did you do on that date involving a Giovanna DeMarco that makes you think that you're guilty?
Just touched her when she didn't want to.
Okay. Were you guys involved in a fight of some type or an argument?
Argument.
You were involved in an
Verbal.
argument
Verbal argument.
and you touched her in some fashion?
Yes. And without her consent.
Pardon? Which have led to this plea.
No, Your Honor.
All right, and have the court complied with the court ruling, would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to this charge. Defendant is
New case, new energy. Notice how seamlessly the courtroom transitions? But for defendants, every name called could be life-changing. Also, shout out to the public defenders, the unsung heroes of the system.
defendant is referred to probation for a pre-sentence investigation and report. Sentencing in this matter will be November 12th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond in this matter with its conditions will be. Thank you, sir. You can stop by probation on your way out the hallway. They'll be on your left.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Court does call the case, People versus Samira Takora.
Alexander on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pay on behalf of Ms. Takora, who I do not know or if she's present, Your Honor. I have had, oh, perfect, she's here. Let's talk on the phone. Ms. Takora, I apologize. Please state your name for the record. Samira Takora.
Thank you.
However, at this time, people are unable to.
Motion to dismiss, Your Honor.
People being unable to proceed, this case is dismissed. That's without prejudice. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court does call the case of the People versus Nicholas Stimmel.
That's false to people.
And good morning, Your Honor, for the record.
Yep.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Rita Young, appearing on behalf of Mr. Nicholas Stemmel, who is present standing to my right. Sir, would you state your name for the judge?
Nicholas Stimmel.
Thank you. I thought since you hadn't been here in so long, Michelle, you just forgot where to stand.
Kinda.
It is good seeing you.
Likewise, Your Honor.
All right. I have before me a plea form that indicates that the defendant will be pleading no contest to the charge of assault and or assault and battery, the 93-day offense. On his successful plea to, that's pleading as charged, there is an agreement as to sentencing that a prosecutor's deferred sentence with probation would be the sentencing case.
That is completely correct recitation of our agreement.
And Your Honor, it's my understanding that if successfully complete probation, the case will be dismissed.
That's right.
As part of the prosecutor's deferred. That's correct. All right. May I have him sworn?
You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give, the truth and nothing but the truth, so you got.
Yes, I do.
Lower your hand and state your name.
Nicholas Stimmel.
Sir, it is this court's understanding that you're going to plead no contest to the charge of assault and or assault and battery. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days of jail, $500 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Do you understand what a no contest plea is?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Two things about it. I have to make sure that you understand it. First of all, means that you're not further desirous or wanting to contest this charge. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
The second thing you need to understand is that for purposes of sentencing, the court will treat you the same as though you had pled guilty. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Still, basis for the no contest plea.
Civil liability,
All
possible.
right. Still wish to plead no contest?
Yes, Your Honor.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
No contest.
Now, you understand that by pleading no contest, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, Your Honor.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any questions regarding any of those rights?
No, Your Honor.
Please look at paragraph 5 on that form. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty or pleading no contest, you're giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, Your Honor.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes, Your Honor.
of your own free will.
Yes, Your Honor.
And well, I want to ask the last question. The court has been provided Pittsfield Township Department of Public Safety report for their case number 24-16014. Any objection to the court having reviewed that report?
None from the people.
None from the defense, Your Honor.
Based upon a review of that report, the court does find that there's a sufficient factual basis in which the court could determine the defendant's guilt of this offense. Sir, after I accept your plea in between the time of your plea and the time of sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined by the Michigan court rules, you would any sentence evaluation.
Here's where it gets real. A no contest plea means you're not admitting guilt, but you're not fighting it either. It's a strategic move, often used to dodge potential civil fallout. Smart, but risky.
Or recommendation to the court would no longer be bound by. You understand that?
I understand that, Your Honor.
And you also understand that you would not at that time also be allowed to withdraw your plea. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is counsel aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
None, Your Honor.
None, Your Honor, and it sounds like the court's not amenable to immediate sentencing.
I wasn't asked, but
Oh, okay.
by being asked, no. All right.
Yes, sir.
You just don't want to come back here, do you? You're just trying to make it like a one-stop. I couldn't do that in any event because of the nature of the charge, and it's a victim's rights case, so I'd have to have him evaluated on that. But have I complied with the court rule?
You have, Your Honor, as usual.
Yeah, right. Court will accept the defendant's plea of no contest to this charge. Defendant is referred to probation
Thank you, Your Honor.
for a pre-sentence investigation and report. Sentencing in this matter will be November 12th, 2025, 9 a.m. or
Judge-
invite indicates.
I'm
That's
so-
why we don't let her come. Go ahead. What?
I'm so sorry. I have a jury trial scheduled to start in Wayne County on November 10th. And it's a CSC case, so it's going to run through the 12th, I'm sure. So I'd ask for a different sentencing date, please.
You know, I almost want to say no.
Can I zoom in for sentencing then?
No.
Okay.
No. We're gonna make you come here.
Very well.
Can we? The 10th?
Yes.
10th is when the jury trial starts.
Can't
Oh,
do-
December
can't-
10th, you said? Oh, that's great. Perfect.
Sure.
Yes, Your Honor. Perfect.
Sentencing will be December, actually, the 12th was perfect too, but you just messed that up. December 10th, 2025, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates, bond with its conditions will continue. Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Your
so
Honor.
very much, Your Honor. Good to see you.
Take care. Court calls the case of the people versus James Baltes.
Ellen Zen on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Baltas. State your name for the record, sir.
James Lee Baltus.
Thank you.
At this time, you are unable to proceed.
Move to dismiss.
People being unable to proceed, this case is dismissed. That is without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Court does call the case, people versus Jason Eckel.
The people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Goldman, PA 1222, appearing on behalf of alongside defendant Jason Michael Eckel, president of the courtroom this morning. Mr. Eckel, would you please state your full name for the record?
Jason Michael Eckel.
All right. The plea form that the court has in front of it is that the defendant is going to plead to an added count 2 of operating while visibly impaired to second offense. The 1-year offense. Upon the successful plea to that charge, count 1 would be dismissed. Defendant is also agreeing to enter and participate in sobriety court. Is there a particular sobriety court that he's going to be entering, or?
I'm not sure that he's been screened yet, Your Honor. Counsel and I had the chance to discuss this morning, and he let me know his client's interest in sobriety court. And given some of the facts and background here, I think that's a really good option.
Got
So
it.
I don't know that he's been screened.
Screened as- Okay, but he does agree to do that. Is that correct, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. And he is a resident of Ypsilanti. And so
You're not, right?
I'm not, no, Your Honor.
I could tell by the way you said Ypsilanti, but go ahead.
Sorry. So we are open to a sobriety court that has room for admission. I do believe that he would qualify as a resident of Washtenaw County. And otherwise, we anticipate it to be a successful screening for admission.
Okay, and I mean 14A has a,
I
Yeah.
think that would be a good place to start is 14A.
Yeah.
10 people.
Okay. And that's the court's full understanding of the agreement. Is that correct? Ms.
Yes, Your Honor.
Chavez?
Accurate, Your Honor.
All right, may I have him sworn?
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
Lower your hand and say your name.
Jason Ackle.
Say that again. You.
Jason Ackle.
All right. Sir, it is this court's understanding that you're going to plead guilty to the charge of operating while visibly impaired, second offense. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 5 days to 1 year in jail, up to $1,000 fine plus court costs. The court could order community